Hey everybody, I'm making this video message to tell you it's okay to walk alone. The reason why I am making this video message is because a lot of times when certain people in this world are alone, they begin to feel like something is wrong with them. They are ashamed. They may be embarrassed because people will try to make it seem as though because you are by yourself and because you are not around people or you don't have a lot of friends, that it must be something weird or it must be something creepy going on with you. But I am here to tell each and every one of you that is viewing this video message, do not fall into the ignorance. Don't ever go along with what some people in the world say as far as being lonely. In this life we live, and I've learned as I've gotten older, that the older you get, the friends that you had and a company you kept going all the way back to childhood, more than likely those groups of people you will not have in your life once you hit a certain age. I believe each and every one of us has maybe a couple of people that we were friends with, maybe from the age of 5 or 6, or maybe from the ages of 12 to 14 or 15. And we carry them over through each level and each transition of our life. But for the most part, people that you begin to hang out with when you were young and when you were a child, they can't come with you where you're going because life forces people out of your circle. Whether you want it to happen or not is something that just happens because people go into different directions. Your old friends may have moved away. You may have moved away. You transferred schools. Your parents may have gotten divorced. Different things occur, and so your circle changes. But a lot of times when you begin to get older, you find that people you hung with at the beginning of maybe high school. That's a good example. When you first got in high school and you graduated from 8th grade, your freshman year, you probably had about 100, 200 friends. But by the time your senior year came, or even sophomore year, it dwindled down to probably about 4 or 5 people that you were cool with and that you talked to. And then another transition takes place, not for everybody, but for some, because when you graduate from high school and you go to college, or you may not have went to college, you just move on with your life. The 5 friends that you were left with your senior year, it now dwindles down to maybe 1 or 2. So I'm telling you guys in this video message, don't be ashamed, don't be embarrassed to walk alone. When you walk alone, you are able to hear not only God's voice more clearly, but you're able to hear your own voice. To thine own self be true. What I mean by that is stop lying to yourself, making yourself think and believing and feeling like you have to have numerous people around you in order to feel normal, in order to feel loved, in order to feel wanted or needed. You couldn't be any more ignorant. People, let me tell you something. On your journey in life, there will be so many disappointments. There will be so many things that occur with you. Some things you don't even have full understanding of it. But the last thing you need is a lot of people in your ear and a lot of people in your circle when you are trying to get you together. Am I saying not to have friends? Am I saying not to open up and confide in certain people that you trust? Absolutely not. All of us need a friend. All of us need somebody we can vent to and confide in, and somebody that we can call up on the phone and say, hey, I just want to talk to you. It's a couple of things bothering me. But as I go on in life, I realize that the more that I stay alone and by myself, and the more I just take a trip inside of me, and the more I look around and the more I spend time with God, I begin to see that a lot of times being lonely is the way to go. And so I just want to make this video message to encourage some of you, because some of you all your life, you've been around entourages and cliques of people. You always are around cliques. Some of you all are in groups and cliques because you want to be loved. You want to be accepted. You want people to receive you. You want people to like you. Some of you all are in groups and cliques because you feel important. You feel important. You don't really feel important or smart or beautiful or intelligent, whatever it is, unless you are with a clique or an entourage of people. Some of you all, you don't feel safe. Some people, believe it or not, they don't really feel safe when they are hanging out and when they're just by themselves. But people, some of this may sound lame to some of you, but some of you all, you will get it. It'll click. Sometimes it's a beautiful thing when you can hang by yourself. Try getting up. This is your homework. And then I'm going to end the video message. Try getting up tomorrow or even today, starting now. Get up and say, I'm going to go to the grocery store by myself. I'm not going to call any of my friends. I'm not going to have anybody hanging around me. Go to a nice restaurant by yourself. Go and get a spa treatment. Go get a massage. Go to the museum and walk around. Spend time with yourself. And if you don't want to go out, spend time in fellowship and just talk to God. Praise and worship God. Open up your Bible and sit back and meditate and hear what God has to say to you. It is a beautiful thing when you take a trip inside of yourself, because you also begin to see even ugly things about yourself once you spend that time alone. So that's my video message, people. I hope you guys receive it, and I hope you guys take to it and you do your homework. Because being alone is a beautiful thing. And once you are alone, sometimes you begin to grow.